on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like Stephanie White has given us an update on the Indiana Fever carousel of injured players. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to LA. Let's get it. Let's go. Hope everybody is having a great day today. And as we know, the Indiana Fever will be playing the Los Angeles Sparks. And I'm telling you right now, I'm picking them to win, dog. I don't think that they finna let the Sparks sweep them in the season, dog. I'm standing on business. I'm picking the Fever to win this one tonight, and I'm going to pick them again to beat the Valkyries. They're not finna get swept by these West Coast teams. Now, with all of that being said, we know we got a few injured players, and we got Lexi Hall speaking too. Her face is completely like just blacked out, and it don't look like they're going to put makeup on it. She's just going to be a warrior with it. Like I told y'all last night, bro. Lexi Hall is a warrior, and I'm for her being a warrior. Now, with all that being said, I'm not going to waste no time. Let's jump right into Stephanie White speaking to the media. Then we're going to go right to Lexi Hall right after that. Let's roll it.
Here, we talked about the positioning, and you said the toughest position is point guard. Now, you've had 2 point guards to go down, and you brought in Odyssey at a good time. Can you talk about her coming to joining the team and how you see her now helping you in this time in the season?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I think, her ability to get downhill, her ability to get to the rim and make for herself and others, it's what we needed. We needed somebody who could come in and who could take some pressure off of Kelsey in a way that Ari did, and being another person who can get downhill, and then Shea as well. Shea, in particular, when we lost Sophie, we needed somebody else who could get us organized and make sure that get us into offense, get us into the right positions. So it's always hard when you lose point guards, and for us, now this is the think about Caitlin and her not being back yet, and Ari and Sid, having Odyssey and Shea coming in at this time of year is tough, and I think that they've both answered the call.
Last quickly, the physicality of the game. We also talked about that last time you were here, and it seems like it's still an ongoing discussion going on around the league. How are you now handling it as far as managing with the team, getting them prepared with some of the officiating or some of the play? What are you telling them as the message moving forward?
I think the message for us is control. We can control. We can't control how the game is called. We can control how we play it. And so being disciplined, defending without fouling, making opponents hit tough shots, and understanding that, these are the best players in the world. Sometimes we have to live with them hitting tough shots. And so just being a little bit more disciplined in terms of how we're playing, on the defensive end in particular, and then continuing to be aggressive on the offensive end. We can't shy away from contact. We have to go into and invite contact. We got to be able to finish plays with a little bit of contact as well. And so the biggest thing is control what we can control.
Mm-hmm. Lexi, obviously, she had that big down in her head on Tuesday and developed into those 2 black eyes. Just what was your reaction to seeing that develop?
I mean, just smiling, really, and every time I see her, I'm like, oh, poor Lexi. But I think it really epitomizes Lexi's toughness when you look at her and you see those 2 black eyes. I mean, she is tough as nails. She plays all out every possession all the time. And sometimes the result is 2 black eyes. And so I smile every time I see her. And but it definitely is a picture perfect viewpoint of the toughness that she brings.
How much of a sigh of relief was it that she didn't have anything more serious like a fracture or a concussion?
Yeah, I mean, huge sigh of relief. I kept checking in at the first quarter to find out where we were, what our status was. It was a big sigh of relief. She means a lot to our team, and having her on the floor is important. And with all of the injuries that we've had, we were able to take a little bit of a deep breath.
Coach, what are some keys for you guys to get this win as playoffs approach?
Well, we've got to do a good job of defending without fouling. We've got to make sure that we're limiting the amount of open catch and shoot shots that they get. We got to protect the paint. We got to play from the inside out. Got to be disciplined offensively. The ball's got to move. We can't over penetrate. I think we get hurt at times because their length really affects us. So we can't over penetrate. We've got to make sure that we're making the right pass, the right read, on time and on target.
Coach, I'm sorry, you're no stranger to winning. How are you getting the girls ready as the playoffs approach? Just beyond this game as well?
Yeah, I mean, look, we've got to take it one day at a time. You know, we've got to be where our feet are. The most important game is the game that we're about to play, and that's the LA Sparks. And you know, for us, because of all the changes we've had to scale back and we've had to simplify on both ends of the floor. But more than anything, you know, this group is a tough, competitive group. They're a resilient group. They've been through a lot. They bring it every single day, and that allows us to put ourselves in position to win. You know, the difference is how detailed we are in that, and how disciplined we are on both ends of the floor. You know, they've been a joy to coach. They continue to be a joy to coach, and everything at this time of the year requires a different version of ourselves. And our margin for error has been slim all season long, and now it's virtually zero. So we got to come out and we got to play the best game that we can play.
So, guys, that was Stephanie White today in LA speaking to the media, and we got a little update for you guys. It looked like Caitlin Clark is still participating in shooting around, and Lexi Hall spoke with Chloe Peterson as well. Let's pull up that footage too. And Chloe Bibby is available today. Now, I don't know if she's going to play, but this is what Chloe Peterson said. She said everyone is accounted for other than 3 with season-ending injuries at shoot-around. Chloe Bibby is sporting a full sleeve on her left leg. She's available after missing 3 games. Caitlin Clark is going through shoot-around, but remains out. Now, this was the list that came out last night. So, Caitlin Clark is going to be out. Sydney Colson out. Sophie Cunningham out. Ari out. And that's it, man, for the Indiana Fever. Now, this is what Lexi Hall had to say today. Let's roll it.
About, you know, the 2 black guys, just what was your reaction kind of seeing obviously the knock go down your head, but then the black eyes kind of form?
Yeah, well, so when it happened, I had a photo shoot on Wednesday on our off day. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be looking horrible. And originally I was like, I just need to get the swelling to go down in my forehead. So I put a patch, slept with it the next day, woke up, and I was like, okay, the bump is almost gone, but now I have 2 black eyes. So that was tragic. But I mean, it's at this point, it's unfortunately won't be able to hide it. People know, so just rolling with it.
Were you able to hide it for the photo shoots?
The makeup artist did a really, really, really good job. And people that hadn't met me before were like, oh, I can't even tell. I'm like, okay, that's good. We'll take it. But I'm hoping they'll do some editing in the post.
I imagine on Tuesday you got checked for concussion, facial fracture. Just how much of a sigh of relief was it that you didn't have concussion or any kind of fracture in your face?
Yeah, honestly, when it happened, I was like relieved because I could feel myself like I was good to go. Like I felt completely with it. They did all the tests they needed to do and put ice on it right away, try to, keep the swelling down. But I felt good knowing that, like, obviously it could have been a lot worse. And I'm grateful for the people online wanting to check on me and make sure that I'm okay. But I am okay. I've been fully checked out. So
yeah. And Steph mentioned, whenever she sees you with the 2 black eyes, she smiles in a way because it just exemplifies your toughness. Just, do you feel tough in these kinds of situations with these 2 black eyes?
I mean, that's what people keep telling me. Every time she sees me, she smiles and then she says, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, you don't need to be sorry. This is what it is. And when I'm playing, like, I forget about it, and then I go look at the mirror. I'm like, oh shit, they're still there. So yeah, I don't really think too much about it because I don't necessarily feel them all the time.
Yeah, and you're still able to see completely fine.
Yep.
Right.
Nothing's changed.
All right, perfect. I think that.
So that was Lexi Hall speaking to the media, man. They play the Sparks tonight. I want to know you guys' thoughts on who y'all think going to win. I'm saying the Fever going to get them. Keep them bells on because I might go live tonight immediately after the game. So you guys want to make sure you tune in to it. And like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.